Entrepreneurship, as per our organization, we are an international organization present in 18 countries with 45,000 members. In India, we have close to 1,000 members, 13 chapters. And our body has few core principles. So what does, and those principles really signify what entrepreneurship is. So one being, an entrepreneur is a person who's made a mark. So in whatever field you're in, just reflect, have you already made the mark? Have people, and it doesn't matter whether it's 10 people, if you are a B2B, or if you are B2C, 100 people, 1,000 people. So have you made a mark or an impact in your area of working? So that's one. Two, boldly go. Entrepreneur has this trait of boldly going after their idea, and whatever you set out to do, you just go out and do it. So just like the Nike tagline, you have to demonstrate action, and that is what entrepreneurship is all about. Trust and respect with your consumer and with your employees. That is very, very key for entrepreneurs. What kind of trust? Whichever entrepreneurs I met in my life, and very successful ones, I have seen that they are real persons, and they are able to connect with people within the shortest span of time. Then trust and respect, and then thirst for learning. This is very important for entrepreneurs, that you have to have that thirst for learning. But friends, it all starts with one thing, one word, which is passion. I would say an idea is unique when it is something which the consumer cannot do himself, and when a competitor would find it very difficult to replicate. So just keep these two principles in mind. An idea is a real idea when the consumer cannot do it himself or would find it very difficult, and a competitor would find it very difficult to replicate. And then working around that idea, you need that passion, you need that drive, boldly go, make a mark, whatever I just said. These are the traits of a startup. Now from startup to enterprise, what happens? It's basically, today I'm a part of a company which is 48 years old, Bajaj Capital, and we are still learning. We still have that entrepreneurial zeal and drive. And I believe the day that entrepreneurial drive goes, that's the day you start declining. How to make sure that innovation continues to flow? So one is listen to your customer. So Deep said, in my company, even if the color of the brochure has to be decided, it doesn't get decided without the consumer survey. We send out survey to our focus group of 20-30 customers, we get their feedback, and then we do it. Everything is done with consumer feedback. Empower your team. No company can grow unless the team is empowered. Please, we have to realize that there's only so much we can do as individuals. And we have to create replicas of ourselves. Peer-to-peer networking is very important. So organization, conferences like this, Franchise India platform and others, meeting people, and every entrepreneur has one unique trait. But when it comes to ourselves, we really don't understand ourselves. So spending time with yourselves is also very important for an entrepreneur. I do take out time at least 2 to 3 hours every day just to be with myself. And that helps me put my thoughts together. All the innovation which we are thinking of, it is relating to technology, how internet is going to change the distribution of financial products, how it is going to go online, how insurances are being sold online, how mutual funds are being assessed online. So it's related to technology. So either we keep pace with it or we'll be out of market. Or it has to do with regulatory changes. So many regulatory changes that product distribution is now becoming a separate practice from advising people how to create wealth. So these are becoming two different practices. Earlier, advice and distribution was all mixed up. So this is one example I'm giving you from my industry. In every industry, regulation is changing. You have to keep pace with regulation. And instead of doing Hai Tauba, most of us, we meet our friends from the industry and we do Hai Tauba, ji, sarkar ne ye kar diya, wo kar diya. Or ye, instead of being in a negative frame of mind, how can we put on a facade, if need be, and go and tell people that we are prepared for this change. We have prepared ourselves in advance, and psych yourself and your organization that we are ready for the change. That will bring innovation in the enterprise. What can't be copied? It is the culture you have created in the firm, the softer aspects. So think about, if you reach that level, think about getting a tag of Great Place to Work certification at Bajaj Capital. For 4 years in a row now, we are ranked among the top 50 great places to work, among 5 in financial services. And we believe, we have a culture in Bajaj Capital, you write your own check. So everybody is an entrepreneur, he is running his own business, and they have the power to write their own checks how much they want to earn. There is no upper side to earnings. And they feel empowered. Nobody is really getting into their minute to minute, kya kar rahe hain, kahan kar rahe hain, Facebook pe idhar hai. As long as they are being true to clients and giving them value, that's what matters to us. And friends, one more thing for scaling, master the Rockefeller habits. Follow some people. There's this guy called Verne Harnish. I have personally learnt a lot from him. He's a person who's a scale thinker. So his job is, he writes in Fortune International. I have attended his workshop. He's got these CDs tools. They're called the Rockefeller habits. He's written a book on that subject, Verne Harnish, VERNEHARNISH. And he is a person who actually gives you a tool how to make a 100 crore company, a 1000 crore company, how to make a 10 crore company, 100 crore, because he gives you the processes and management tools. So it all starts with the painted picture, having a picture in mind of what you want to do, where you are today, how do you visualize. So you have a 1000 square foot office and 100 showrooms, and you want to take it to 1000 showrooms, you want to go the franchise way. First create a movie in your mind, put it in a business plan, and then he gives you step-by-step milestones, 3-year plan, broken into 1-year plan, into quarterly, into weekly, into daily activities. So those are the execution toolkits which will help you.